Hi everyone. So I thought today I'd do a quick card showing you these two stamp sets, the Flower Shop and the Picture Perfect. So let's get to it. I said it was going to be quick, so you know, we'll see. I have some, I'm going to be using Daffodil Delight as well, and an embossing folder, so I think we'll start with that actually, and then I'll show you the basis of what I'm gonna do. Right, so the card measures 11 inches by 4 1/4. So folded in half, you've got 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. That's the base. Then I have a layer that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Yes, I think that's right. That will layer straight on top. And then this funny looking thing is going to sit across here, and it's about 2 inches by 5 1/4. And what I did was I used my, I can't remember the name of the punch, Petal Punch, something or other. I'll link it below. And I punched out 3 of the flowers. Pansy Punch, that's what it's called, and punch out 3 of the flowers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that again using the ink and the stamp set Flower Shop that coordinates with it, and punch those out and then re-inlay them into that. It's just a different look, but I've been wanting to do that for a little while, so we'll see how this works out. And I just, when I punched it, I just eyeballed it. You can see it's not central. It's more or less more even on the top bit here rather than actually in the middle, but I'm not worried about it. I don't think you should be. It's a handmade card. You're doing that because you love it. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect, right? Right, so the layer I'm going to actually oh, sorry, I've got something on my screen. I'm going to emboss it, but I'm not going to emboss the entire thing. Now I do actually have a Sizzix folder here, but this is not a Stampin' Up one. I don't actually have any of those guys yet. So what I want to do is I don't want to emboss the entire thing. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to emboss kind of, I don't know. Oh, sorry. That much of it, roughly. And I'll just kind of line it up. Maybe a bit more. About there. So you're not going to use the entire embossing folder to do the embossing with. So I'm going to sandwich it between my 2 plates carefully. Whoa. And I'm just going to run it through my Big Shot. I'm going to try and get some of this out the way so I can actually, well, especially that bit, show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to need to put this onto tab 1. Sorry, I have the extender plates and they're kind of getting in the way, so I think I'm actually going to get the you know, the regular size one. Just make sure I'm doing this right. I believe so. I'm going to put this down here. I'm just going to roll it through. Crank the handle. Just get this out of the way. So, that's a bit noisy. So I hope you guys are having a good day. It's Saturday here and it's been kind of a lazy day, but you know, whatever, it's Saturday. So there you have that nice embossed. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spare piece of card, white cardstock. You can use your Whisper White. I will, like I say, eventually stock up on, you know, all the bits and pieces, but for now this is where I'm at. Just going to grab another block. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many I have. Which one did I want to do? Dum dum dum. Let's do the one that actually looks like a flower. I was going to do 3 different ones, but I think I'm just going to stick to something, you know, to one. So, just going to take the flower, just, I need to say punched it, no, you want to stamp it. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And hopefully I've done this the right way up so that I can actually, because there is kind of like a right and a wrong way. There's no wrong way, but it's like there's a way that you can do this without the punch, you know, without it being too much hassle trying to get your punch into your, you'll see what I mean in a minute. It'll make sense. So when you open your punch, this is what I was talking about, is having to line it up. Let's see if I've done this right, or do I have to start again? I may have to start again. Oh no, is that it there? Yeah. Let's do this again. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So basically what happened was, there is kind of a right way to sort of line them up, and I'd forgotten that bit. So I just did some finagling and cut around the cardstock. But all you're going to do is you're going to line them up, line the punch around the image and punch it out, basically. That's what you're going to do. So it's the first time I've really worked with it this way, so yeah, you'll have to bear with me. So let's start putting this together. So I'm going to first, on my base, I'm going to put the layer on. And I just have some Stampin adhesive. Just going to put that all the way around. Now just remember, when you've embossed cardstock, because it warps a little bit, as you can see here, when it's been run through the machine, you just want to make sure that you get enough adhesive all the way around so that it's it doesn't sort of pop up and try to jump off the card. So put that down there. Not entirely sure how I'm actually going to stick this guy. I think I might do him that way, just because there's a bigger edge there. Or should I do it this way? I don't know. Let's do it the other way. Right. So I think what I'm going to do on this one is just use some clear adhesive. This is just, again, something I already own, so if it will open. Oh, yeah. So this may get a bit messy. Yeah. I'm just going to put some it's like a liquid adhesive, that's what I was trying to say. We do sell the Tombow liquid adhesive, so if you visit my website then you'll be able to get it there. This is just what I've got on hand. I'm not too worried about it, you know, doing a little dance. Did I say I was doing it this way? I am now. So I'm just going to stick that down. And also having a liquid adhesive is probably a little bit better than your regular tape, especially if you've got an embossed, you know, you've used your embossing folders. Again, it will help to adhere to it better, although it's not doing it for me. So this is how we roll. That bit's done it. Oh, no. And a little chat, sorry. And this stuff dries pretty quickly, so it's kind of neat because it will, you know, once it's down, it's down. So make sure you know what you're doing before you stick with it. So I think that's okay for now. A bit more there. Right. Now then. Now we've got this guy on. I think while that's just drying, I'm just going to stick that over the top. It's just an acrylic block just to hold it down for a second. I'm going to take Picture Perfect, and I think I decided, I'm trying to do that. I think I decided on a really little, or do I still want that one? Just a note. Yeah, I'm going to go with the really teeny tiny little stamp. Hello, come on Janene, head to gear. And I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight again, and I'm just going to stamp that quickly, and then we'll get to figuring out, have I done this the right way? Oh yeah. Just going to stick that about there. Hope like crazy. We all need that, don't we? Everybody needs a bit of hope. Right. So now I've got my little flowers, and all I'm going to do is like kind of like puzzle, just stick them back in there. There might be a little bit of finagling, but that's basically all you're going to do. So the wet adhesive again will be a good thing to have, just to, so you've got a bit longer to actually stick them down. A bit of wiggle room, as we call it. Let's see if I can get this in there. Hey, it worked. Now what's not helping is, ironically, the embossing folder underneath, because it's not flat underneath, but you will still get this lovely inlaid look, which I think is super cool. That's that way. You can also use dimensionals to have it sort of pop out a bit more. So if you don't want it to be sort of that inlay kind of look that we've got going on now, you can have them popping out from that part of the you know, from this cut out bit, and that will also look really neat. And you've got to kind of like smush it a little bit, just so that it sticks inside, so you really get it inside the actual groove. It should pretty much go in straight away, so it's not too bad. Oh no, you don't go there. Where are you? Oh, that's the one. Some more glue. I love adhesive. Yeah, I know. That might have sounded a little weird. Dum dum dum. So, once this is done, that's it. That's your card. Done. Easy. Bish bash bosh. Obviously your adhesive will take a little bit, you know, a little longer to sort of completely dry, but basically there it is. Now you can add all sorts of stuff to this. You could add bling to all these little raised dots on this embossing folder. If you've got another one that's similar, you could do that. You could add something to the centre. We could add Wink of Stella to the centre of the flowers. In fact, should we add, but look at that, that's completely flat, guys. Flat, look, check. check. What am I like? Yeah, it's flat. So for postage, this is great because it's just, that's it. You know, it's a completely flat card. It's not going to cost you any more than whatever the normal is. I don't even know. And oh, I forgot to tell you what colour this card. This is the Calypso Coral card from the Subtles pack, or collection at least. And yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to add anything to the middle because I kind of like that it's as simple as it is. So I think I might leave it there. But like I say, you could add all sorts of stuff. You could add Wink of Stella to the middle, you could add some bling to the middle, you could, whatever you like, guys. This is your creation. Don't forget that. This is your baby. So yes. So I'll be back with another video, hopefully sooner than I have been recently. There's been a few things going on, so, you know, life, it takes over. So yeah, so if you have any comments, if you want any info on the cardstock, you know, the products I've used, etc., then just check out my websites below, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye! Oh, before I go, don't forget to check out my website anyway for the retiring list. If you are in 2016, May 2016, which is where we are now, you've got until the end of May. We're not in May yet, we're in April, hello. But you've got until the end of May, May 31st, to get hold of any of the retiring stock that is, retiring product, sorry, that is, you know, retiring. That was a bad choice of words. So get your hands on it as soon as you can. It's there until stocks last, so when it's gone, it's gone. So yes, so all the details for that will be below, and I will now see you next time. Bye.